Welcome to the Realization Station. I like weird things. If you like weird things, let's watch them together. Let's get into it.
I fucking hate Bill Gates. He says there's going to be a new pandemic. We have to prepare for it. And then he's smirking, and he says it's really going to get people's attention. And when I heard that, I thought to myself, I need to be the healthiest man alive because I think I have fear that something really bad's going to happen before the election. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's pandemic or, I don't know, war. All I know is I'm stacking money and I'm on my health grind.
Yep.
If you guys are
100%.
out there, be healthy. Be healthy.
Listen, being healthy is just a good idea no matter what. If you're healthy, your vibration goes up, you're going to weather things better. But these elites, I tell you, they know things we don't know. They're stirring things. With so many billionaires now building bunkers all over the world, something's coming.
The crows in Japan have been behaving strangely before, after, and during the earthquake. Take a look.
You always trust the animals. Watch the animals. You always trust animals. You watch that animal behavior before any disaster, and there's pretty clear signs of these things that are coming. You know, the birds are one thing. I think that they just saw a giant sailfish a few weeks ago that came up from the depth that they're usually down pretty deep, and these things are huge. But there's a legend that they come up just before a disaster as well, and they had one come up before the earthquake, and then the last time they had those come up were like 20 of them washed ashore before the 2004 tsunami.
Vanga predicted disasters in 2024. Baba Vanga is known as one of the most accurate prophets in human history, with many of her prophecies coming true. The world-renowned blind prophet Baba Vanga was born on January 31st, 1911 in Strumica, but lived in various countries. According to will witness some significant changes. Natural disasters. Vanga predicts that natural disasters will increase and occur consecutively. The number of storms, earthquakes, and fires will rapidly increase, causing significant damage to people and property. Economic crisis. Vanga predicts that 2024 will witness a large-scale economic crisis that will have a global impact. Medicine. A piece of good news is that Vanga predicts that humans will find a way to defeat cancer in 2024. Quantum computers and artificial intelligence. Vanga predicts that 2024 will be a year witnessing the strong development of quantum computers and artificial intelligence. Energy. According to Vanga, by 2024, oil extraction will be replaced by a new energy industry.
Some of these seers, you know, Baba Vanga and Edgar Casey, the sleeping prophet, and Nostradamus, you know, I don't think any of them are 100% accurate, but a few of them are pretty eerily accurate. So I think that this kind of thing, though, is pretty much a checklist for what we're used to at this point, so no shocker there.
Asking an AI, what will happen in 2024?
In the year 2024, anticipate a world of change. A deadly epidemic may escalate, thrusting us further into the age of remote work and study. New diseases could emerge, forcing us to adapt and overcome. Meanwhile, European scientists are on the cusp of a breakthrough, an effective cancer drug that might revolutionize healthcare. Between 2024 and 2025, we may bid farewell to certain cities, as nature reclaims her space. Conflict brews in various corners of the globe, while natural disasters persist, reminding us of our fragile existence. Yet, amidst the chaos, innovation thrives. Expect advancements in artificial intelligence and virtual reality. Signs of civil unrest in America, particularly
Shocker.
Texas, are on the horizon. A new strain of smallpox threatens, and water, food, and essential medicines become more precious than gold. Prepare for a naval war, a conflict like no other. In 2024, the world changes. Are you ready?
That naval one is a little bit surprising, but none of the others really are. And you gotta wonder with these AI predictions if they're really just because they have access to pretty much the totality of human knowledge, if they're pulling commonalities between these like Baba Vaga and Edgar Casey and Nostradamus, plus like just current news trends, and they're aggregating the information, right, and spitting it back out. However, it's probably more accurate than individuals, compiling their take on things. Solar storms are nothing new. It happens all the time. And our solar cycle, which is 11 years, I think, ebbs and flows. You gotta expect at some point, just like with meteor impacts, once in a while you're gonna get a larger than usual impact or a larger than usual solar storm. So you can trend things, but there are always exceptions.
The Simpsons' predictions for 2024 are truly chilling. In an episode dating back to 1998, the show hinted at an economic crisis, a nuclear war, and the death of the leader of the United States, all happening in the same year. The episode in question, titled Bart to the Future, provides a glimpse into the future where Lisa Simpson has become the President of the United States. In a conversation with her team, Lisa mentions that the previous administration led by President Biden left behind budget problems and quite a mess. Later in the episode, a news bulletin reports a nuclear clash with an unspecified country, resulting in massive destruction and chaos. While the idea of a nuclear war and an economic crisis is quite frightening, we can certainly hope that these Simpsons predictions do not come true. However, it's hard to ignore the show's track record in predicting major events, which leads us to wonder what else they might have predicted for the future. And precisely, one of the latest episodes of The Simpsons contains an even more terrifying prediction than anything they have predicted before.
The Simpsons have an eerily good track record on predictions over the years, and I just saw something in the news the other day. It was a video at some Comic-Con or something, where an interviewer was asking questions of one of the writers and creators for the show, and the question was regarding their accuracy on predicting things. And the interesting part about was that the individual went out of their way to dodge the question and even ended the interview rather abruptly. So there's something there.
Blast off!
Oh my goodness, such a big girl. You doing good, Charlotte?
Charlotte?
Oh my God.
Charlotte?
Boy, what the fuck going on in Miami, bro?
Boy, she done got in there.
No, shit just disappeared.
I don't know, some of those definitely look like some rather coy editing, but some of those looked like they were kind of hard to explain. I don't know if we all just got left behind or not. That seems like if there was large-scale vanishings, it would still be all over the news. However, media is so controlled, who knows at this point. I gotta tell you though, if the rapture is here, I'm glad that those that got to go got out of it. I'm a little sad I got left behind, but if that's my spot in line, then I'll take the tribulation.
So, who are you?
Yeah, if you got Marilyn Manson asking questions in 2024, then I think we're definitely off the chart. Every year has a litany of, events, solar events, lunar events, asteroid meteor showers. That's not shocking. The thing that I'm really paying attention to in 2024 is actually the one that comes in September, which is the one where the Earth is in front of the moon for the eclipse. That's kind of a semi-rare one, and there's some other dates associated with that it's going to be an interesting year for sure. But a lot of these things are regular occurrences. They've been known about for eons. The ancients knew about this stuff a lot better than we did, frankly. When you look at some of the ancient texts and ancient depictions on pictographs and things like that, we're just catching up. Human existence, really, for the most part, recorded history is a very tiny amount of the time that we've been on this planet. Who really knows? We're making educated guesses based on rock samples and, samples of ice and the ice sheets to really predict what environments were like before us, but we don't really know. We weren't there. The environment changes over time. Are we having an impact? Is highly likely. Could this be occurring regardless of what we've done on the planet? Sure. We could just be going through some cycle that we're unaware of because we haven't figured it out yet. And we're just seeing the ramifications of the change.
The new year is just around the corner, so we've got a reminder of some new laws going into effect starting on January 1st. Landlords will not be allowed to charge more than $300 for a pet deposit. This deposit must be refundable. Additionally, starting in 2024, landlords will not be allowed to charge a pet rent of more than $35 per month, or 0.5% of monthly rent, whichever is greater. Next, the Job Application Fairness Act will prohibit employers from asking in age-related questions to an applicant on initial application, including requesting or requiring that the applicant disclose their age, date of birth, and attendance or graduation dates from school. And since the start of 2023, stores statewide have had to charge a 10-cent fee for every single-use bag they provide to customers. I'm sure you've seen that at the grocery store. This change came because of a law passed in 2021 that was not designed to last forever. A second part of the law goes into effect January 1st. Stores and some food establishments will no longer be allowed to buy new single-use plastic bags, meaning stores won't be able to sell any single-use plastic bags to customers at all. So how quickly you see it change depends on your local grocery store or favorite restaurant. Some stores, Walmart's for example, they got rid of actually having plastic bags.
Oh, they already did this.
They haven't had them since they...
Do they have paper bags?
No.
What?
You gotta bring your own bag.
Gotta bring your own?
This news comes out of Denver, which I don't live in Denver, but seems like some interesting things. You know, rent is astronomical everywhere, so limiting how much somebody can charge for pets is a good idea. It's already too much for rent. It's crazy. As far as the age restriction or information restriction, as somebody who hires people regularly, I like to sterilize the applications anyway, just for sake that it can't be implied later that was any kind of influence. So having a law in place just kind of makes that easier.
What if I told you this TV show is using black magic and we all are under a spell right now? Would you believe it? The writers of this TV show don't predict nothing. They can't see into the future, but we can. So they use us to make it manifest. If you understand what was happening in 2023, you will be able to see what's going to happen in 2024. It's all about magic. In 2023, they had a new king of England. Mexico released all kind of aliens. We had people that's vanishing out of nowhere. They said September 23 will be the end of the world. October 4th, they sent a national alert out to everyone's phone in America. People are now eating lab-grown meat. They still eat it, and they know it's still lab-grown. People in Peru had aliens attack them. Woke people are waiting for the Anunnaki to come back and save them. We had a blue supermoon that we might not ever see again. After the blue supermoon, we had a harvest moon. We about to have a solar eclipse. All these events I just named in 2023, this cartoon predicted. No, they didn't predict, they made us predict it. When people say, I'm woke, and they say, you're asleep, all they really saying is you are under a deep spell. Every time you spell your name, you are under a spell. Every time you write your name in cursive, you are putting a curse on yourself. Everything in this language is dealing with curses and spells to trap your energy.
I don't know if I believe all this. I tell you what though, The Simpsons, that's an interesting concept because they come up with so much stuff years ahead of time. I do think, you know, what he's talking about is our power to manifest from our mind and influence the world around us. Maybe it's a backwards loop, right? They're telling us things and we are manifesting those into existence. There's a lot there. There's a lot there.
Breaking news! The Doomsday Clock gives a dark warning for 2024, as it's now the closest it's ever been to midnight. As we stand on the brink of the new year, concerns loom over the global challenges of 2023, marked by events such as Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the Israel-Hamas conflict, and a looming economic crisis. Originating in 1947, the Doomsday Clock symbolizes the world's peril, initially set at 7 minutes to midnight. Over time, it has shifted backward 8 times and forward 17 times, now inching closer than ever. Facing heightened global tensions, the fear lingers that the clock may strike midnight in the coming year. CEO of the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, Rachel Bronson, emphasizes that midnight signifies a nuclear exchange or catastrophic climate change leading to humanity's demise. The proximity to midnight is notably influenced by mounting concerns about Russia's nuclear escalation in Ukraine. The world holds its breath, grappling with the possibility that the clock may reach a critical moment in the new year.
You know, nuclear weapons, I think, is one of our biggest concerns, frankly, with that movie, Sum of All Fears. I don't think people really understand just how easy it is for some crazy group to get a hold of an old nuclear weapon and design a dirty bomb and deploy it. You know, I think it's actually a lot more easy than people think it is. So the Doomsday Clock has oscillated since its existence, and at this point, I think it's like most things. Are people really paying attention to that? I think we're too busy watching TikTok. So thanks for stopping in. I like crazy things. If you like crazy things, come on back and watch some more with me. If you like what we do here, go ahead and like and subscribe. I appreciate that quite a bit, and have a good one.